You are someone. You are somebody too. You are someone. I'll give you a minute for that to sink in, because when I read that, I was hit like a bus. It got me thinking, when was the last time, or when is the last time you actually checked in on yourself? When is the last time you actually put your name first on the list of to-dos? Because if you're that person who, when somebody needs help, they call, you're gonna show up. They know you're gonna listen. They know that you're going to give them a shoulder to lean on. Pretty much, you're like an emergency contact. Know that kikiumana, najua naweza mpigia simu, najua naweza muita, na atakuja. Or when people ask you being that kind of person, especially when you do it and you don't complain, you don't say anything, you don't ask for anything, then people believe that you're good. But I'm pretty sure you would want someone to check in on you as well. You would want someone to give you a listening ear. You would want someone to give you a shoulder to lean on. But we forget that in that equation of wanting someone else to do it for you, you need to do it for yourself as well. You need to put your name on the to-do list first. Check in with yourself first. Instead of waking up in the morning and the first thing you do is grab your phone, you want to check on what's the news today, or what happened when you were sleeping, or you're checking on your social media, not checking in with yourself. You're not giving yourself the same time, devotion, and agency as you do other people. So much can happen because of that. If there's one thing I've realized, it's resentment. It gets to a point where you give and give until your cup runs empty, until you're running on fumes. And the thing is, when people take, most of them don't give back. They don't pour back into you. So now you have an empty cup, you have nothing to give, and best believe someone will even take the cup, because when takers take, they take. They take. Here's where the issue comes in. You're running on fumes and you're burning out. You have nothing else to give. Your cup is empty. But the thing is, no one knows, because one, you don't ask for anything. You don't ask for your needs to be met because you don't want to feel like a burden. You don't want to feel like you're asking for too much. You don't even recognize that asking is okay. Asking for the things you need is totally fine. So you stay in that loop, and at some point you're going to start feeling resentment. You're going to start being resentful, because it's like, okay, I'm giving this person my time, I'm giving them my attention, and I'm giving them A, B, and C, but I'm getting nothing in return. How are they going to consider you if you don't even consider yourself? You're feeling like that because you're not meeting any of your needs for yourself. You're not checking in with yourself. You're not being curious as to what's happening inside. And now you're expecting probably for your mind to be read, for someone to guess, for someone to just know, because you think, well, I'm doing this for them, I would think they would do it back to me too. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to start showing up for yourself. You have to get rid of the notion and the idea and the belief that putting yourself first is selfish. It's not selfish, especially for someone who was born and raised in a community that is fundamentally communal, with a sprinkle of individualism here and there. Ubuntu. Being born and raised in a community that is fundamentally communal, you are taught that it's for the greater good. Before you do something, think of it in the sense that how is this going to affect the community at large? And sometimes it gets really difficult to put your needs first because you feel like it's selfish. It goes against what you were taught. It goes against the norm and the beliefs of the society you're in. But I'm not saying stop caring. I'm not saying stop doing things for other people. I'm not saying stop being a devoted person to others. What I'm saying is start including yourself in that care as well. Whenever you're putting down your to-do list, check up on this person, check up on my aunt, check up on my best friend. Make sure your name is at the top of the list. I fully believe that maintaining my peace and creating a space where I feel safe enables me to be able to extend that to everyone else, because already I feel safe and secure within myself. So it's going to be easy for me to love on you. It's going to be easy for me to pay attention. It's going to be easy for me to lean in on whatever relationship I have, because I'm already providing these things for myself. I already have these boundaries set in a way that it's not only to maintain my sanity and my peace, but it's also to maintain this relationship. It took me a very long time to get comfortable with setting boundaries because, as I said, coming from a very communal society, saying no is, it's so hard. When you say no, you feel like you're letting down everyone. You feel like you're letting down the teachings that you are taught. You feel like you're going against the norm. You feel like you're doing something wrong. Saying no will feel wrong in the first few instances, but it's like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. Why are you doing something you don't want to do just so that the other person doesn't feel let down? Why are you postponing yourself, postponing your needs just so that you can cater to everyone else? Because you don't want to look bad, you don't want them to feel bad. I believe that if you put up a boundary and it pushes someone away, then that person was not meant to be, or rather that person was only used to that version of you that they needed and that always showed up. And now that you have these boundaries, yeah, too much for them. And that is fine. It's going to weed out those people, but the right people will stay. The right people who love you, the right people who care for you, the right people who are devoted to you as you are to them will respect that boundary. They will not look at it as you trying to shut them out. They're not going to look at it as a negative thing. They're going to embrace it even if it's uncomfortable, because change is hard. If somebody is used to access to you in a certain way and then that changes, it's difficult. It's difficult, but when it's all said and done, I think if somebody loves you enough and they respect you, then whatever boundary you put up, they're going to adjust to it. They are going to be fine with it. And once you do that, you will start to feel free. Remember the burnout and resentment I was talking about earlier? Then now, since you're putting up these boundaries, you feel less of that. You're no longer smiling, and deep inside you're depleted. You know your limits. You know how far you can go. Everything is easy breezy. Please remember that boundaries let you care without emptying yourself. Emptying yourself in the name of love. Try not to fall into the trap of confusing the two things. Boundaries will protect your peace without the guilt, while I lost my train of thought. This notification. Shutting down is associated with guilt. We are not trying to feel guilty. We have been feeling guilty for a long time, so you want to have a clear yes or a clear no, period. Now, to even add, to even sprinkle some salt onto that, remember the burnout and the resentment that you were feeling before? That reduces, it eventually even disappears, it dissipates, because now you're no longer giving from empty. You're no longer giving and running on fumes and smiling, deep down knowing you're depleted. Now everything is clear. Now everything is straightforward. As you are enjoying in the straightforwardness, as you're basking in the straightforwardness, your relationships are shifting as well. Remember how we said there are some people who don't like the boundaries you're going to put up, and they are going to pretty much just remove themselves from your life? That will happen. Please, for the sake of your sanity, don't force them to stay. Don't beg them to stay. If you put up a boundary and they don't want to listen and they don't want to follow it, it's okay. Cut people off. It is fine. I promise you're not going to die. I promise you. Being afraid to cut people off because you are afraid of being alone, hey, cut them off. Scissors. razor, knife, sword, whatever you want to use, cut them off. Because the people that love you, the people who really, really love and care for you, they want you to be well, and they do care for your well-being. So they don't just love you because they know that, oh yeah, this person is going to drop everything for me. No, they love you fully and wholly, even with your boundaries. Now, as you're putting all these boundaries and everything is melting in the pot together, guess what happens? You build your self-trust. Now, how about that? You build your self-trust. You're keeping promises to yourself. You're able to pay attention to your needs. You're able to ask for the things that you need. You're no longer shutting that voice that is screaming, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give this. I want this. I don't want that. You're no longer doing that. You're listening to yourself fully. You're listening to yourself as a whole being. And that, my dear, changes everything. I swear it does. I remember when I actually realized that, oh my goodness, these boundaries are working. Was one, I lost a lot of people, please. You know when they say when you pray and ask God to remove people from your life, be very careful because you might end up with nobody. Well, I didn't end up with nobody, but still, I lost people that I really cared for. But I was like, it's fine. If this boundary is going to make you change, is going to make you stop loving me, that's okay. I'm no longer cutting my legs so that I can give them to you, so you can walk down the aisle, so you can run, so you can catwalk. No, it's not happening. And thank God, because now I breathe easy, which you will too, trust me. In fact, when they ask, how do you sleep at night when you're behaving like that? Please tell them you sleep like a baby. Deep down, you know, whenever you show up, you're showing up because it's true, you're showing up intentionally, and you're showing up because it's something that you want to do. It's not because it's expected of you. It's not because it's a must. It's not because if you don't show up, then A, B, and C, no. Please stop giving from empty cups. You are more than the things you give, okay? Be more present, be more honest, not only with the people around you, but be more honest with yourself. You should be your first priority. You should be your number one, because love without boundaries isn't love. Love without boundaries is performance. And I don't believe that any one of us was put here to be a drama queen. No. In this game of life, you're a being. So you should just be. Amaniaje. One more thing before I go. I just want to tell you and to remind you, if no one has told you today, yesterday, last week, this month, last year, you matter, and you deserve love, you deserve attention, you deserve care, you deserve devotion as much as you give. The whole notion that no one owes you anything, please keep that away from me. Keep that away from me. What do you mean you don't owe anyone anything? You don't owe me decency. You don't owe me kindness because I'm giving it. Please. May that not locate me. And I hope it doesn't locate you either. Because we owe each other. We do owe each other. Have a wonderful week. Have a lovely week. And I pray it is everything that you want, everything that you desire. I hope there is ease in it. And I wish you all the love, the joy, and the happiness. I will see you in the next one. Bye.